guys, so last month okay, today is the month of December, but this is the month monthly update for November. I actually am doing this a little bit later than normal. No, this is not a sponsorship. I didn't want to put it where my stuff was, which was over there, and I apologize. So normally every month I say that if I miss something, I'll put it in the next update. And I never miss anything because I'm so gosh dang perfect. Except for last month. Last month I actually forgot something. I'm going to put this here. We're going to use this. If you've been watching me for a while, you know I used to use this for holding things up, but it never works correctly. Last month, and yes, this is a custom case, I got Evil Within for the PlayStation 4. If you follow me on Facebook, yes, I'm whoring out already on Facebook, I talked about it and said I really, really liked it. I'm going to do this really fast because this was something I missed last month. This game is awesome. It is, should I sit down? I'm going to sit down. Let me just sit down, guys. This game is basically Resident Evil 4 2. Plain and simple, to the point. It's Resident Evil 4 2. If you've never played Resident Evil 4, it is an action horror survival game. Now, some people say Resident Evil 4 really kind of ruined the Resident Evil series. And, you know, to all their own, I guess. But this game is more like Resident Evil 4 than, say, Resident Evil 5 or 6. If you're a fan of Resident Evils, you know those games were garbage. But it's actually mixed with a little bit of another survival horror game I really like. I'm just getting right into this video, I'm sorry. Another game I like called Siren. I think they re-released it on, I know, I own it. They re-released it on PlayStation 3 in an HD remake, not an HD remake, an actual remake for once, called Blood Curse or Blood Translation, True Translation. There's multiple names, it matters where you buy it. It was a PSN game for the American Canada. You can buy it Hong Kong physical copy or European physical copy. Both will have English, so yeah. Just really cool survival horror games. This game does everything survival horror and Resident Evil and does it correctly. It's very great to say we actually have a new Resident Evil game that's good, even though it's not Resident Evil. So if you guys love Resident Evil, I recommend 110% to pick up Evil Within. If you can, if I upload this today, hopefully I do. If I don't, I'm sorry. Cyber Monday, I believe, has a deal for this, so go get it. I think it's pretty cheap. It's just a really good game. I'm going to put this away because this is not what we're talking about this month. This is the November update. I'm going to take a sip of something real fast. Now, I think last month, I believe, I kind of just threw things up. I used to do just games, manga, blah, blah, blah. I just threw things up there and started talking. I think I'm going to do the same thing this time. So no order, we're just going to pick up things and start talking about them. First, I'm going to actually do this one. This was a very, very special release, and I have not watched it yet, so I can't really speak too much about it, but this was a very, very important release for November. Some people call it a rip-off, some people call it the company was stealing people's money, and it doesn't matter. I wanted it, and that is the new Sailor Moon Boxset 1. This is the new Viz Media edition of Sailor Moon on Blu-ray. This thing costed way, way too much money. It was 20, I think, 5 episodes for about $70, which is a lot. But this is the limited edition version, which comes with the box set. So you can fit box set 2 in there. There's box set 1. There's a little thing that's, you know, what do you call it, a placeholder for box set 2, and it comes out, I think, in February. The thing that makes this huge is I'm definitely sure that Sailor Moon has never had a Blu-ray release region 1 side, so Canada and States. Or hell, I don't even think Europe may have had a Blu-ray yet. I don't know. So this is actually really, really important. The only thing is, though, well, the important part is it's uncut. Originally, Deke Media, I believe, did a dub, Canadian dub, that was nostalgia very good, but in the sense of it being truthful or faithful to the original story was utter shit. So this is a redub. I've only seen the dub clips that everyone's seen online of it. It looks okay. It's weird to hear new voices. It's weird to hear some familiar voices from nowadays. But otherwise, it's going to be really interesting to see an uncut original version where the characters are what they are, and I can't wait until we get to the point of the season that was cut. If you don't know, and I'm not a huge Sailor Moon fan, I was a kid. Any kid, any guy, girl that's in their early 20s, or even late 20s really, that was watching things like YTV or Canadian, or hell, even American cartoon shows, were watching Dragon Ball Z, Pokemon, and Sailor Moon. It doesn't matter, girl or guy, you're probably watching all three if you were into that kind of thing. And I don't know where I was getting at with that, but it's just really interesting. Okay, so back to what I was saying. There was a cut season, I believe it's season 5 that was cut, and it was about Sailor, and I'm gonna get these wrong, Sailor Neptune and Pluto, maybe? I don't know, but it was the ones that they're cousins in the original Deke dub, which are actually, well, they're friends up until they were actually girlfriends, for real, in season 5, I think it was. And it was all about their relationship, and I guess the censors down here were like, we can't have that for kids, so they cut the whole thing, and I can't wait until we get to that point, to be honest. But Blu-ray, Sailor Moon, I've heard some rumors that there's ghosting or something in the videos. I haven't seen it yet. I don't think it's going to be a big issue, but be prepared if you want this on Blu-ray, you're going to be spending almost $80. But if you don't care about Blu-ray, you just want a re-release, and for a show this old, Blu-ray shouldn't matter too much. The DVD you can get for about under $40, about $30-something. So, you know, good enough, I guess. So let's move on. There's a lot of stuff here. This is going to be a long one, I apologize. Next is Dr. Slump. I've watched the first disc. Now you're probably thinking, Dr. Slump has never had a release down here. It has, but this isn't the television show. This is the first 5 theatrical movies. I'm going to take a sip of this on real fast. So basically, if you don't know, Akira Toriyama, who made the show Dragon Ball, Dragon Ball Z, and yada yada, originally made Dr. Slump, which is about a cyborg little girl and, yeah, and her friends, and the Dr. Slump. I don't know. I don't think that's not his name. I don't know where Dr. Slump actually comes in this show, but he's the doctor, and he made her. And basically, they go on adventures. It's very much like a filler episode of Dragon Ball Z without the Saiyans and stuff. Just if you're following kind of like Krillin or someone, some other character less important, is really what this show really was, in a sense. It's horrible to try to explain this show, but she's a cyborg, she's super strong, and she's a complete fucking idiot. And I've always wanted to watch this show, but it's never had an official release down here. I know a couple years ago, back when I literally just stopped downloading my anime, there was a team who's finally got some, like, a really good print and started fan subbing the show. So if you really want to see it, the show, there is no other way of watching it right now. If you're an English speaker anyways, so that is your opportunity. But if you do want to go down that route, please buy the this release from Eastern Star, which I believe is a newer company who's been buying anime and releasing them, or at least these Japanese shows and stuff, and releasing them. I think they may have done the Yu-Gi-Oh box sets. So they're buying some really interesting things and releasing them, and that is awesome. Man, I'm already dying. It's December 1st, and I can feel that cold, you know, that November cold you get? It's coming, and it sucks, so I might be acting really strange in this video. I don't know. I apologize. Let's see. Well, there is this box set. Do I want to talk about this? This is a huge thing for me. I'm going to pick up 2. Yeah, I'm going to do this. I'm going to do this, guys. I'm not going to grab both of them. I can only talk about the one. But you know me, when you see, as soon as you see what these are, you're going to go, oh god, this is going to go on forever. I trust me, it won't. And that is Season 6, Voyage 1 and Voyage 2. I'm going to put Voyage 2 right here for now. This is One Piece finally had a release. It's been like a year, almost. It's been something ridiculous. And if you're Canadian, it was longer for some reason. I believe Amazon Boxset.com had, you could get this a month or so early or something like that. And I pre-ordered thinking I was going to get it that month early because it said we were, Canadians anyways. And then, no, I didn't get these until the very, very end of November, which sucked. But, I have them. I can't complain. You know, the fact that we're getting more is amazing. And we're getting them almost every month or so, roughly, for Season 6, which is great. I hear people running on my stairs. Idiots. Sorry, people are being annoying. And, yeah, this is Voyage, let's see, Voyage 6, Season 6, Voyage 1, episodes 237 to 348, which I've actually watched. It's starting Baroque. God, I always forget what it's called. It's the new arc to get Brooke, which is amazing. And I can't... Thriller Bark arc. I always get things confused with this show. We finally are getting Brooke into the show. If you don't know, he's the last Straw Hat that we know of, even for New World, which is 500-something episodes in. He's the last Straw Hat, and it's a story on getting him, just like how the story how we met Frankie and he was an asshole, and then, you know, in the end he becomes a good guy. This Brock, I'm gonna call him 10 different names, I apologize. Brooke is a good guy immediately. He's weird, but he's the good guy, but he has a mission where he lost his shadow, and we find out that there's this creepy island who has someone on there who takes shadows, and if a shadowless person sees the light of day, they die. So Brooke has been... Sorry, I've been making jokes about Brock from Pokemon with my brother, so I'm going to be doing that a lot. Brooke is trying to defeat that guy, and because Luffy's already decided that he's a part of the team, he's going to help him even when he says no. Just like old-fashioned Luffy. And this ends up, I don't want to spoil anything, but there's been a lot of characters are getting disappearing and things are happening to them, and it's a really interesting arc so far. If I didn't know any better, like, this arc doesn't feel like any other One Piece arc, to be honest. It's very dark, it's very Halloween-y, which it would have been great to have this on Halloween, this arc. But, oh wow, could have been worse. But it's just a dark, not a dark in the sense of, you know, Dark Knight, Batman dark, but like dark as in the sense of Halloween for One Piece. It's just strange, but it's a really, really good arc. It's not the best arc ever. I'm not gonna say that, because it's not, but it's really, really good still. It's hard to top some of the best arcs of One Piece. But as I said, I don't want to go on this forever. We don't have a lot of time on my camera. But these are awesome. I'm so happy to finally have more One Piece. Yeah, so I have, altogether with the One Piece is 337 to 360. 20-something episodes of One Piece? That's amazing. And we should be getting another, hopefully another... 40 maybe episodes? 30-something episodes? Something like that. We should be getting a whole bunch more is what I'm trying to say. And I'm hoping they announce Season 7 before Season 6 ends. Because I don't want to have that wait again. That wait was huge, it was long, it was annoying, and it sucked. But, oh well, we finally got it, and I'm happy about that. So, let's put some games up. There's still more anime and stuff to go through, but we're gonna put some games up. And here is probably one of the biggest video game releases of the month that I had to get day one. Let me take a sip of something. Had to get it day one because it's what it is. It's Nintendo. Finally, Nintendo is releasing some awesome stuff. I think Nintendo has finally figured out that it was their fault that the Wii U was doing badly. And they've admitted it, which it's so great to actually hear Nintendo kicking their own butt for what happened with the Wii U, and are finally realizing, yeah, we need to release things. And how they've been doing the past while, they've been smart, they've been buying things, they've been releasing things, it's great, and this release was amazing, and that is Super Smash Bros. For the Wii U. If you don't know, I think last update? Last couple, I don't know when it was. I had the Super Smash Bros. On the 3DS. It's Super Smash Bros. It's a mixture, in my opinion, of Melee mixed with Brawl. It's got a lot of characters down, some new characters in there like Duck Hunt Dog, which is super weird, the Villager, all that stuff. But it's really fun. I wish there was a campaign mode. There's not. I personally like the 3DS one better. Not saying this is bad, but I like the 3DS one better in how it feels in my hands for some reason. But it might be just controller. I don't have a GameCube controller. Well, I do. I just haven't been using it. I've been using the Wii U Pro pad. But this game is awesome. It's fun. I might start a thing. Maybe I can send a message to some people who have Wii U's if you want. We maybe could play some on Friends. I don't know. If that's an idea, if you think that might be cool, you could message me and we could switch some codes around. That'd be cool. I haven't done it before, so that'd be interesting. But if you've been following my Facebook, you know I bought something to go with this game. And I have all the boxes right over here. But we're gonna do this another way. Now, sorry, my room's a bit messy here. But I haven't done this before. I got all the amiibos. Whoa, it is focusing on Peach's skirt, which, by the way, and I'm sorry about the lighting in this video, but by the way, they cheaped out on these amiibos. If you guys search up the E3 amiibos, they changed it. This is gonna be really sad. But originally, it wasn't just legs disappearing, they actually modeled underneath. They changed it, pisses me off. But we have every single one at the new release. We got Fox McCloud, Peach, that person, the Wii Fit trainer. We got Kirby, we got Marth, we got Villager, Mario, Donkey Kong, Yoshi, Samus, Link, and Pokemon. Yeah. So, and I found out that this one, I don't know if they reprinted it yet, but he was going for a lot of money on Amazon the other day, like 50 to 100 bucks. So I don't know if there was a shortage, if they've reprinted him or what, but when I was looking online, he went up for a lot of money. But I'm really glad to finally get these. I've been wanting these, and I've pre-ordered all the other ones. So you'll be seeing more of those guys, and if you guys pause, you might be able to see some of my PS3 games. And yeah, maybe some other weird stuff. So let's go back over here. There's Tifa. It says, fix the camera up. No editing! Well, there will be editing, just not the amount I normally do. But yeah, Super Smash Bros. Has been really, really great. It's been fun. It's just... it's almost like I've grown out of it in a weird way. I played it at a friend's house, and I sucked. Absolutely sucked. And it kind of bugged me, because I thought I was good, but I'm not. And, yeah, I'm just bitter about it. But no, great game. It's a lot of money. I still say if you want it, buy it for Christmas. Yeah, I don't want to say wait till the price goes down, because it's Smash Brothers, you know. I'm not going to say something like that, to be honest. Let's see, what else do we have? We're going to put up 2 Vita games. These Vita games I actually haven't played yet. One of them is still sealed. I've been really busy with other games, and I've been working a little bit more this month because of things at work happening. But these are 2 huge games I've really, really wanted, and one of them is actually worth a bit more money. But I'm happy I got it for a decent price, and that is, sorry if I doesn't say this wrong, Danganronpa Trigger Happy Havoc. I don't know if Danganronpa is a Japanese name for Trigger Happy Havoc. I don't know. But this is, there's an anime. It was originally a visual novel on PlayStation Portable, I believe, which there's a fan project out there. So if for some reason you want to play the PSP version, you can get a fan translation, but I recommend first getting a hacked Vita, buying a Japanese copy, ripping it, because you can, it's very easy, ripping it, and then translating it and throwing back. I gotta say that. You know why. Legal stuff. But I haven't played it yet. It's a visual novel. It's a very interesting one. I don't know if it has different routes. I'm not a huge fan of visual novels that have different routes. Which I know sounds stupid because that really destroys the point of a visual novel. But I hate the fact that in my head, I could be like, I could get a bad ending. That just hurts me. But I haven't played it yet. It looks fun. It works for the PlayStation Vita TV. That's why you're going to see a bit more Vita games in the next couple months, because the Vita TV is a great device. I really do enjoy it. It has some problems, mostly compatibility, but it's still a great device and relatively cheap, to be honest. The next game that was actually worth a little bit of money, which with an update can be played on the Vita TV. It can't automatically go. You have to go online to get an update, which I don't mind. And that is Ys. Memory of Salsita? I don't know the name, but Ys is an old action RPG. Back on, I don't know if it came out on like a Sega device. Like, I think it may have came out on Sega Mega Drive, maybe. Not Mega Drive. What do they call that? Oh shoot! Why can't I think of it? Before Sega Genesis. Was that the Mega Drive? No, Mega Drive was the Japanese Genesis. I should know this. Master System. Gosh dang it. I'm not sure if it was a Master System game or a TurboGrafx game, or if it was actually a Famicom game or a PC game on a Japanese computer, like an MXC or something. But I have a Famicom version of the first game. I've always liked the idea of Ys, but I could never get into Ys. To get them on different consoles, they're usually a lot more expensive. It's just been an annoyance. But this is a 3D version of Ys. I don't know if it's a main series game, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, like a number one. Kind of like how Assassin's Creed forgets to put their numbers on games sometimes, if you know what I mean. But this game is an action RPG. I haven't played it yet, so I can't talk about it really, but it's, if you can find this for under 30 bucks, I recommend getting it, because I know it's a game that will go up in price even more than what it is now. Anything done by Xseed is going to go up in price, in my opinion. And Atlas, for the most part. Not every Atlas game, but now that Atlas is owned by Sega, not a horrible thing, but we'll see what happens. So let's do another video game here. We have, oh man, there's a lot of stuff here. This is an annoying video. I apologize, but I have to do it. And the next game is a game that I've been interested in. I love the universe that this game takes place in. I wasn't expecting too much from this game. I got it for under 40, like the day it came out, because I'm amazing at shopping. And that is Middle-earth: Shadows of Mordor. Or you could call this the Lord of the Rings Assassin's Creed. Assassin's Creed Shadows of Mordor, because it's Assassin's Creed. It is definitely an Assassin's Creed clone, to the point of where I know when it was first shown at E3 that there was a huge speculation that it was using assets from Assassin's Creed, which was very interesting at the time. I was like, what? Really? Is that allowed? But WB Games, it's not the best game in the world, I'm going to say that right now, but it's not horrible. It's not horrible at all. It's probably one of the better to best Lord of the Rings games out there. I still like the one that was on the original Xbox, where it was a turn-based RPG. I don't remember what it was called though, which bugs me, but I know I used to own it. I have to do some research on that one. But Shadows of Mordor, it's Assassin's Creed. You sneak, climb up buildings, run, parkour, kill goblin dudes. I forget the other classes of names, orcs and orarks or whatever. Like, they have these weird names. But I think the huge allure to this game, except for the whole Assassin's Creed thing, that it has this whole army system where you can kill a chieftain, and then like there's the war chiefs of like the orcs and stuff, and you can kill them and like take out the ranks, and if you don't kill them and they kill you, they can move up in rank. And you see this all like not in live time, but how you like when you get killed, it'll show you like the battle tree, and it'll show you like what's happening. And it's very interesting. And near the end of the game, without spoilers, you get a power where you can control other NPCs, or not NPCs, but like, you know, enemies, right? and you can control the chieftains and stuff, and you can like get them to like attack up the ranks and become the warlords. So you can have control of the warlords, and it's a very interesting concept, but you can't really go too in depth with it. In the main game, they tried like, oh, you gotta do this for this mission, then you do it, and you're like, okay, I'm never gonna do that again. But it's very much Assassin's Creed. It's got some side activities once you beat the game. You can like, you know, go do like little like sword things or like bow things. But for the full price, I'm not sure if I would spend full price. But for the price I did, which was like $40, I think it was a great deal. It's not the best looking PS4 game. That's for sure. It's not a PS4 game really in general. But it was fun. I liked it. I really did. If you see it for a good price, I think I can recommend that one. Yeah, there's still more games, but we're gonna actually move to some anime now. And you're probably thinking, where's the manga? If you've been following me this month on anything, you know that I got like 20-something volumes of manga. So wait till the end if you haven't seen that, and I will show you what I got. This is gonna be a long one though, I apologize. And so this was a show that has been recommended to me, not really recommended to me, but a YouTuber that I watch, that I've recommended in my other videos, who doesn't make videos really anymore, and I want them to, so I keep on putting people towards them. And that is a YouTuber who right now, they used to go by the name of 1000 Manga Plus, but now I think they go by 2000 Manga Plus for obvious reasons in the title. Seishon Chappelle, something along those lines. She makes videos, she always talks about this a lot, and I thought I'm gonna buy it. And I found it for a decent deal, so I bought both sets. And that is, and I feel like I've talked about this already, which is really weird. If I have, I apologize. And that is Tiger and Bunny, Boxset 1, and Tiger and Bunny Boxset 2. I've only watched the first half of Boxset 1. I do that a lot with anime. I get very distracted. But to explain this show, the best way I possibly can is imagine the Avengers, like Marvel, the Avengers, mixed with what's the best way I can do it? Death Race. Remember the movies Death Race, where about they have all these drivers killing people for points, and whoever gets the most points wins at the end of the season? It's Death Race mixed with the Avengers. Except they're not killing each other. That's the thing. They're actually, whoever can arrest the most bad guys, or take out bad guys in a certain way, style points, all that stuff. It's what this is. It's Tiger and Bunny, it's the Avengers mixed with Death Race. The anime, it's all filmed, everyone sees it on TV, but the real superheroes with real identities. It's just an interesting concept, it really is. But there is this whole, after the first couple episodes where it's like, okay, oh, two guys gotta team up who don't like each other, you know, that whole premise, to be honest, is a very premise that's been used hundreds and hundreds of times, I swear. But there's this whole underlining thing that kind of goes through the show, where we find out there's this evil organization that one of the main characters had a tragic thing with his family, and we go under that route and we see how that plays through. And from what I've seen so far, the show, if they don't make a bad ending, could be really, really, really great. I know there's a movie, or at least maybe two movies, I don't know, that goes with this. So I know it was good enough to make a movie. I don't know if it's a recap movie though, but I really enjoy it so far. I just need to finish it, and oh, and by the way, it is not yaoi. There is some rumors that it is. It's not at all. It's Avengers with Death Race, I swear to God. Even though I don't into that. So, some more anime. One of them is a very, very important box set. Two of them, but one of them is major important. This one is not, so I'm just going to show it to you, say a word or two, and that's it. Samurai Girls. That is it. Yeah. I have seen a little bit of it. It's annoying, it's stupid, and I got it for like 20 bucks. Do I waste my money on things? Every month. Next is a very, 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 very important box set. This came out a very long time ago, and this is one of those box sets I get every couple months. I get that one box set that's, I say, is worth hundreds of dollars. Matters where you look kind of thing. And this is one of them. And I have season 1 of this show. I never thought I'd get season 2. Mostly the original. Well, maybe not the original, but... Hey guys, so because of me and my ears being all popped, me not hearing anything, I didn't know the camera turned off. Like, I almost phoned the rest of the whole video. So, we're gonna go again. I think I left off where you guys would have saw. On the Melancholy... I just spoiled it. The Melancholy of Haruhi Suzumiya. I don't know what you guys saw. So, yes, I got Melancholy of Haruhi Suzumiya. I gotta say this all over again. And, I've always wanted this box set. My ears are popped. I can't hear anything. Give me one sec. I can't fix it. Oh no! I fixed it. So, the Melancholy of Haruhi Suzumiya is a show. You already know the show. It's great. It's schoolgirls, espers, aliens, Inhumans. It's great. I don't know why I'm saying this. I didn't say it the first time around. Endless 8 is what killed Haruhi for me. And that's what Season 2 was really about, was the Endless 8, which went for 8 episodes. But me reading all the novels, and I've read past the point of the anime and the movie, which you don't know, Disappearance is the Melancholy of Haruhi Suzumiya, or the Disappearance of Melancholy of Haruhi Suzumiya, is an amazing, amazing movie, which is really, if they cut it differently, would be Season 3 of Haruhi. That's how good it is. So I totally recommend getting it. But I can't because it's expensive as hell and I can't find a copy. Sad face. But this set goes for so much. I'm not sure if I said this already when you guys seen. I got this for $28.99. That was shipped. This set goes for like $100, more than that. It's ridiculous. But me reading the books, I read the story about them making the movie you see, episode 00. If you search up episode 00, if you haven't seen it, it's the movie that they make with the bunny, oh man, Mikaru, the bunny Mikaru, and like, she's a maid shooting things at her eyes. It's been a while since I've seen any of this show. But the book anyways, talked about them making the movie, and I'm like, that's always been interesting. I wish they made that into the anime. Me, being an idiot, who ended watching Haruhi back in the day, at the Endless 8, never knew that the Sai of Haruhi was actually a 5-part episode at the end of this show. Which boggled my mind. So I'm gonna have to actually sit down and watch that whole thing, which will be awesome. This actually came with a soundtrack also, which I know a lot of bootleg anime does. I know this isn't a bootleg, but it's interesting. Super Driver and Tomure, which is the opening and ending apparently. So that's interesting. That's a bonus. But yeah, it's really nice to have this show. I'm very happy doing it. And I went on a rant in the first time I did this, talking about the Endless 8 and why I don't like it. I'm going to do a brief summary of why. The Endless 8, let me just fix the camera there. The Endless 8 in the novels, right, was a mini, if you don't know, the Haruhi novels most of the time are short stories combined into one novel. And the Endless 8 was a short story in one of the novels, about 50 pages or so, about the last day. It talks about them all doing the stuff, and then Nagato goes up and says, by the way, we've been doing this for about, 10,000 blah blah times. It's the last day of the Endless 8, and we hear it. Did I just get a message on Facebook? I don't have any friends who would be talking to me on Facebook. I don't know. That is weird. But it's just... I don't know what I was saying, but it's just annoying that it was 8 episodes. People would have had to have wasted about 2.5 months of waiting to actually see some actual new Haruhi. Which I feel sorry for those diehard fans back in the day when it was airing. But, yeah, I think that's everything I said the first time around. Let's get back to normal, and let's get to the video games! I have 2 video games here before we show one more thing of anime, and the manga I got this month, which will probably hold me off for a very long time. By the way, December's month might be a little short. I have to buy things for Christmas, so there might barely be anything for the update. I apologize in advance. But yeah. But there's 2 games here, both for the Wii U. I got 3 Wii U games this month. Holy crap! This next one I almost beat. I'm literally at Bowser's doorstep. I just spoiled what game it was. Super Mario World 3D. I'm literally at Bowser's doorstep. I need about another 20 or so coins, but I was playing this game with my brother. My brother decides that playing StarCraft and League of Legends all day and Smite is what gaming is. And he'll do it for about 10 hours a day. So one of these days when he has an hour to get a pop and eat food, maybe with his other hand we could beat this game. But I don't despise this game. I don't like the whole camera of this game, and I don't like how they call it Super Mario 3D World, as if it was a sequel to 3D Land on the 3DS. It makes sense, 3D for 3DS, but the fact that it's a sequel and it's on the Wii U, which doesn't have any 3D capabilities, it's really stupid. I think the camera... I don't know how... What I would like them to do in a Mario game... I'm not saying I don't like this game. I don't mind it. It's actually quite fun. But what I want them to do in a Mario game again is do another Sunshine or do another Mario 64, another 3D platformer. Like an actual 3D platformer. And it's annoying that we haven't got one of those in a very long time. Since the GameCube, really. And oh, I know there was Galaxy. I shouldn't forget about Galaxy. I did. Galaxy is there. It's not the same though. Galaxy still does a lot of the fixed camera, which bugs me. I just want another traditional 3D Mario, like 64. And I know that's like, you know, oh, look at Grandpa over there talking about the old days. But I honestly think they should do that. No more new, because that whole new concept of the new Mario Brothers, it's not new anymore, guys. You've been doing it for quite a while. I don't know, but I shouldn't complain too much. Nintendo's still doing things. They're doing great. The cat suit is retarded. I don't use that word oftenly, but it is. Whoever thought of that wasn't in their full mind. Miyamoto, what were you doing drinking all day? But the catsuit thing is stupid. I don't... It's a kid's game. Why am I complaining on a kid's game? It's a fun game. It's just weird. It's weird. I'm an old man playing a Mario game, and it's weird. But it's still fun. I don't recommend spending anywhere near full price. I got that for about 29 bucks at a local pawn shop, which I never go to because I used to buy all my NES games. Here's the story. I bought all my NES games. Not all of them. I have almost 300 NES games. I love my NES. I really do. And I bought almost half that collection going to his store because people were throwing them. He'd buy them for $1 each and sell them for $2 each. And he knows I like them. So I would buy every single one he had. And then he realized that he gave me some extremely rare games one day. And now he literally will price match every single one of his games. And now I don't shop there anymore because he did that. It's annoying. You go down there and it's like, oh cool, I've always wanted that game. And he's like, oh, it's 60 bucks. I'm like, that's eBay pricing. What the hell are you doing? So yeah, that's sad. One of the really rare games I got, I'll just really quick, was Action 52, which goes for about $200 or so now. And he sold it to me for $2. That was just one of the rare games he sold to me. But I don't buy these games because they're rare. I buy them because I want them, because they're games I like. Except for Action 52, I don't like it, but I like the NES. You know what I mean? When I say I like, oh, I got this great deal, it's a $200 thing, but I got it for 20 bucks. I get them because I want them and not because I want them for collection, usually. It's hard to explain. Yeah, I know, I'm being weird. It's that whole break I had, that whole like hour of me filming and not knowing that it went. It really hurt me, so my mind is in a different place. So the next game is a Wii U game still. You guys know that because I said that. I have not played it yet, but it's done by Platinum Studios, I believe, which makes Bayonetta and stuff. This is one of the weird games that they announced on E3, I believe. And I'm interested in most Wii U exclusives. But this game was just, it's so freaking weird looking. I don't know how to play it or what it is. I haven't even put it in my system yet. And that is Wonderful 101. It honestly looks like Beautiful Joe, if you've ever heard of that Capcom game. It looks just like that. I don't know if the team from Capcom went over to Platinum to make this. I don't know. But it's really interesting looking. I know it's about superheroes. and it looks a little bit like Pikmin with superheroes, from what I've seen. 100 heroes face pure evil and unite to destroy it. Whatever. Up to 5 players, which I hate when Nintendo does that, the whole up to 5 players, because you know that's 4 players plus someone has to, like, sorry, oh look, I'm making a platform on the gamepad. That's annoying. I do have to say though, I didn't mention this on Smash Brothers. Smash Brothers has 8 players. That is the most I've seen in a game. Well, I've seen that or more on some sports games, but like me personally playing, I played with like, you know, 7 other people in the same room, and that was awesome. I've never done that before, so that's really cool, Nintendo. But stop doing the whole person on the gamepad makes platforms. They do that for some of their games. It's annoying, but I haven't played this yet. It looks really cool. I don't know how I'm gonna get down to playing it, but one of these days I'm just gonna have to sit down and play it. I was just reading the back there. The controller support really confused me there. So next, now I'm showing this, and this is the last box set of things, and next we'll show you the quick anime thing. I'm not going to do a whole unboxing because I actually did that already, and I'll make a link, maybe. If you do search on my channel, you'll see it. But the next, and I'm going to take a sip, like my throat's going, guys. But the next thing is something that I'm debating showing, and that's because I don't know if you consider an anime or not. I got this for about $40, or maybe not even that, and it's a set that goes for $200, but I got this on like Black Friday or one of the weekly deals for the Black Friday week, right? And it's something I've always been interested in watching because I watched it as a kid, but I don't remember barely anything from it. Whoa, I almost threw it all over the ground. And that is, I'm going to take this away, the complete collection for Transformers. Now, I do believe that the Transformers is actually technically an anime. I believe it was made in Japan. I could tell you more. I forget exactly the company who made this originally. Hasbro. But I know it has a Japanese name like Go Giant Robot Master. It's like Go Giant Robots Go Go or something. It's got one of those kind of names. So I do believe this is technically an anime. Of course, there's no English sub because, or English, you guys know what I mean. There's no Japanese dub with English sub. There could be, I haven't checked, but I'm pretty sure there isn't. And, yeah, Transformers. I'm not sure if I called it Power Rangers a second ago. I don't know. I'm so out of my mind right now. But, Transformers, I don't know. I can't say anything. I haven't watched it in bazillions of years. And now I really want to... Oh my god, can you see me in the camera? Sorry, I'm having like one of those moments. I'm gonna stop that. But yeah, I just really... When I saw this, I'm like, why not? I'm gonna pick this up. It's like 39 hours or something. 37 hours. Yeah, from Shout Factory, which releases these old school anime slash TV shows, usually things that no other company would ever think of buying the whole thing for, and they go, here's the whole thing. Yeah, I think, oh, okay, so that was everything in the monthly update. But, and I'm going to show it real fast. I already made a separate video for this, but this is for those guys who, this is a manga, you have manga update, I'm just liking because you don't have any manga. Well, sometimes one can't buy all the manga that I used to, because money's money, and manga's expensive. Unless, I gotta move some stuff here, unless you get that manga in a box set. I already did a separate video, so I'm just gonna show the box. And that is One Piece manga box set. I gotta turn around, oh my god. Manga box set 2, volumes 24 to 46. Many, many volumes in here. So for those people who go, you know manga, where's the manga? This is gonna be the manga for quite a while, guys. Until they do another box set like this, I think. But, yeah, I did a separate video. I will actually link it somewhere. I do we go through every single volume, original opening, and some of the bonus extras. So, yeah, So that's the monthly update. Let's move it down so you don't see weird things on my desktop. I know it's not the best one I've done. I'm a little trying to recover from a bit of a cold here. But, you know, tradition, I have to do it every month. And as I said, I promise I will do these hopefully every month until I die of boredom and sickness. And I'm not going to keep that promise like that because that sounded really, really long. But you guys know what I mean. I will try to get these every month. At the very least, you'll get one video a month, and it's usually going to be a very long one. And I try to get other videos out, but it's kind of hard for me. But yeah. So if you want to contact me or something, you can do it in the comments below. I have a Facebook page I'll throw somewhere. I'll hopefully have some other links in the description of some sort for things here and there. And I'm sorry for wasting your time. I say that every month. But I thank you very much. I know a lot of you guys don't mind the long videos and you like them. And I understand I do the same thing where I'll put a video on and watch it. And I kind of make these videos so people watch them in the background and have a great time. But yeah, I thank you. I know there's subscribers out there that you guys comment all the time, and I know who you are. I'm not going to say your names. But you know, and I appreciate you guys. Still no bento. I haven't got it yet. I don't know if it's released. Probably is. Still haven't got it yet. I'm going to have to. I know. Maybe it'll be a Christmas thing. But I'm going to end this asking a question. And this will kind of be proof that you guys watched to the end. But not, you know, I don't need the proof. I know you guys who do, you do. But did you guys see the Star Wars trailer? My God, that Star Wars trailer. What do you think? I really liked it. I like the fact that it doesn't show much. Most of it was practical effects. The effects that weren't didn't look like George Lucas CG. And I think it's going to be, even though we haven't seen much, I'm hyped. Hearing that voice of Andy Serkis, who played Gollum, do the voiceover, and then seeing that Claymore lightsaber, I'm very excited. So, yeah. Thanks for watching, and stuff and things. And hopefully I'll edit this and get it up on December 1st. That's the hope. Thank you.